It's Road to Pro 2024 edition. We're going to take this a little bit different than we have for the last few years. Not that I tried in the last few years, but Daniel would send me some setups that he worked on. Told him, no need to this year. We're going to go a whole different way. Yeah, iRacing setup, Daytona. This is all we got for Daytona. Load it up, call it good. That's how we're going to do it. Fixed setup or open setup, whatever is available. And then if I need to, I can make some adjustments in car or during the pit stop. Otherwise, we got what we got, and we've got to try to figure our way strategy-wise to the front with probably the worst setup in the field. So, adds a little something to it. What we got up here is 34 different people in the race. We'll see quite a few people are qualifying. I think we've got like 3-4 setup shop people. Quite a few. Well, we got one person that was just like could not handle their car at all in practice. So I'm a little bit worried about him, but thankfully he just qualified near the front, so it should be a wreck. But yeah, let's see what we got. It is 80 laps, and oh yeah, we've got sort of a new paint scheme. I mean, not really a new paint scheme. Say it's an updated paint scheme. It's the same base scheme. I've only just updated the new kit sponsor that they have, and this is what we're looking like. Added the little bit of, it's not really paint splashes on the jersey that they have, but they've got some dots coming up through the black on the new jersey for this year. So yeah, we got Charles, who is a viewer. He is, let's see, can we find his name? He is the 26. So looks like we are starting 27th. We are the 15, and we'll attempt to not be terrible. I got in practice and didn't really feel like I was struggling to stay up with the field, but I also don't know how bad everyone around me was. So that's my biggest concern here, and at Atlanta is losing the pack because the setup is just not capable of holding speed.
There are 3 additional sets of tires during this race.
But if that's the case, we'll just have to live with it. At the other tracks, we're gonna, I mean, really every track in the trucks is kind of a plate track now, but we'll do our best and throw a lot of changes to loosen it up, most likely at the real racetracks. Here, though, really wait for the big one, try to stay out of trouble, and use some strategy. But I don't think we've got to do anything to the setup here. I mean, we could drop the rear end, but I don't even know if that matters. It feels like you can stay in the draft pretty easy with the default set, so that's my only concern. If we can stay in the draft, we should be able to get a top 20. Goal obviously is top 15, just to meet our number, but we are at a disadvantage, and that'll be fun to try to play against that and see if we can pull off some decent results this season, because we're never making the top 70. I don't have the speed, the skill, the team, or the setups to do it. And I don't want to practice. Just, iRacing's a lot more fun when you don't put a whole bunch of effort into it. That is one thing I've learned over the last 5 years, is it's a hell of a lot more fun to just go race and see what you can get than work your butt off to get wrecked instantly. But this is like 11th split, I think someone said. So like the only chance anyone in this split has of making the top 70 is to win every race they're at, and even then it's still going to be tough. They're going to need to get up into the higher splits. The splits will get trimmed down as the season goes, as more people stop racing. It's Daytona, so everyone shows up for Daytona. But the winner of this will need to continue winning if they want to even have a shot at the top 70. And since there's only one race a week, very difficult to do a win every single week. The higher I-rated guys, they have a little bit easier task, but they also are in harder races. So a 20th place finish is going to be about like a win in these splits. Right now, though, it feels like we're okay. I do really dislike something in the front end on this. It feels like the steering is really loose. So I'm looking up front. I already see the guy that was a worry for me. Looks like he's swerving around already. So we're looking at around like the 5th row of people having issues. But I can't do like I normally do and drop all the way to the back, just because we can't trust this setup. It is not going to be one that really can pull up, I think, if we pull out of the draft. But we're just gonna be patient. Because there's nothing else that we can do. 47.347. Looks like bottom line starting to win out. Top line fading. Car ahead of me is just leaving a gap. Let's see that. Those little moments there where I lift off and then everyone starts going and I kind of get off sequence. That's where I'm afraid with the default set that we're going to have a hard time pulling back up to the field. So I gotta be careful of that. And also gotta be careful of the all chrome car. I don't know. I don't know if I like being as far back as this Ford car is. Glad I was deciding to go up there. Woo. I'd already planned to go up. And thankfully we did. That was just pure luck. I didn't see a checkup coming. But if we had to check up like they all did, we were going to be in trouble. Oh, pure luck. Did not see that coming at all. We would have just drove straight into the back of him. We nearly did. Yep, and the guy that I thought was going to be causing issues has completely screwed up the top line, it looks like. Well, we're in it now. That guy nearly got himself wrecked.
Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear. Outside.
Nothing we can do here. That top side's already just wanting to wreck, so we're gonna hope we can avoid it. Looks like everyone's trying to form up and go back up there. But I think the same thing is going to happen eventually. I am so glad that we just made a right turn there, because we would have just destroyed that guy. That would have been dumb.
48.1. Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside.
Already a little bobble up there again in the same area.
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Everyone behind us has caught back up.
Low. There is a car on the high side. Outside.
Top line has gotten moving again. And it's just really just a bunch of waiting for stupidity to happen. I highly doubt any handling is going to come into play. Not like the next gen where it gets really weird.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
A little bit of a check up here at the end of the straight. Could feel it just because we weren't catching them and we were flying down the backstretch, so you knew the checkup was going to be coming where it normally does, right at the end of the straightaway. So everyone's full throttle, and then all of a sudden they catch the guy and the guy and the guy and the guy, and everyone's got to check up a little more than the guy in front of them, and it just stacks up easy. Top side breaking up, not breaking up, but backing up.
Still there. Stay low.
We're just giving ourselves a gap. We got enough people behind me that it's no big deal. It will cause issues with people seeing a hole and trying to dive in it, like the 24 did, but I'd rather be safer and have a moment to react if something does happen than be up the spoiler. It's like a moment there where we had to lift off.
Still there.
Alright, we're on lap 11 though. We got 24 more laps of fuel.
Keep low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Luckily, there's only been that one big moment where it looked like the top side was about to wreck, but
48.176. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
looks like everyone has calmed down. Everyone's everyone's holding their line fairly well. No one's being too dodgy up front.
Stay low.
All it takes though is one bad prediction code or one lapse in judgment. One guy moving a nose and thinking they're clear and they're not.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. 47.836. Still there. Clear high.
By the end of this, so it'll be people making moves up 3 wide in the middle lane and
There's a car on the high side. Stay low.
a whole bunch of craziness. But it's gonna take a little bit of luck and just a little bit of knowing where to move and making the right moves, and
Clear high.
I feel like we can probably contend for a top 10 even with this setup.
48.2.
We got a lap car coming up as well. That could cause some issues,
Still there.
especially if he decides to hold the low line to try to grab the draft rather than go high and just go to the back of the field. It's easier for the lap car to get draft when the low line has to go up and around him because they drop back in front of him and he gets the draft. But when you make 2 lines move instead of no lines move, that's just disaster. So we'll start giving ourselves a little bit of breathing room. I did practice a pit stop in the draft. Don't want to do what I did in Indy cars.
Clear outside.
We got the clear outside call. I'm going to go ahead and come up here just to be able to see a little better what's going to happen ahead. He is holding the low line.
Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still there.
He should
48.0.
just blend into the draft here,
Inside.
and it won't be a problem. Although we got one up in the wall on the high side,
Clear
because
inside.
they're trying to work around him, and they're 3 wide, and the guy's lifting off.
Clear inside.
We'll be patient though.
Car inside.
We're not gonna go 3 wide, that's for sure.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
Drop in here behind Jeremy.
Outside. Still there. Keep low. 48.148. Still there.
Yeah, we got 3 wide.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Looks like he's backing out of it. Nope. So
Keep low.
they've decided to get a little bit racy. I gotta stay a little bit closer just because we don't have cars behind us. We've got a guy as the lap car and he's now dropped to the apron. Don't understand what his decision was there if he was just gonna end up doing that. Go up to the top here just so we have a better view of things.
Inside. 47.91. Still there. Hold your line. Still there at the bottom.
Still 3 wide, 2 deep.
Still there at the bottom.
I think one of the cars I was worried about is in the middle, and then I think one of the leaders just got shoved to the apron. I don't know if he's back in line or going to be trying to get up in line. Now just trying to get back up in line.
Clear inside. Car inside.
Luckily we're 2 wide and not 3 wide.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line.
That is the leader that got sent all the way back.
Car on the low side.
I wouldn't even,
8.16.
I don't know. Must have either clipped the apron or had some contact from the car outside. Don't understand how that one happened.
Still there, inside.
But looks like another guy has just all of a sudden dropped down to the inside. I have no idea what these front guys are doing. Now there's a bunch of people dropping to the inside. Don't get what's going on other than maybe they're seeing something that there's going to be a wreck up ahead.
Still there. 48.264. Clear. Inside.
Okay, we're just going to keep moving up a bit. It's calmed down up front.
Still there.
We got 15 laps till we pit.
Stay high. Still inside.
Big checkup. Alright. So, nowhere to go now.
Stay high to the car on the low side. Stay high. Stay high.
No idea what this guy's doing so far back, but
Still inside. Keep high. Stay high with the car on the low side.
I don't know why he's running higher than the draft. I don't know what he's doing.
Still there, hold your line.
Don't want to put him 3 wide, but we're also starting to get pressured, and I don't want to be put 3 wide.
Still there. Stay high.
13 laps of fuel. Looks like that gets us to 35.
Still inside.
No, we're too far back. Leader looked to have just got a little loose up there on the inside line. Yeah, it takes us so long to suck up.
Still there. 47.611.
It is gonna be difficult to get a top 15
Stay high.
if no one wrecks. We're just not gonna be able to really move like we need to when everyone starts getting aggressive. Another car to the apron, so it's like people are getting hooked off the corner on the bottom line. Top line drop down.
Still there, hold your line.
I don't know if worn left rear is a good thing or not still, but I'm gonna just take right sides only. Not that it matters, but I don't feel any type of handling or anything with as slow as these are and as planted as they are, so we're just gonna do right sides and fuel. We could change all 4, but it's not gonna matter too much.
Clear. Inside.
Everything getting single filed out.
There, inside.
Top line dying off.
Car inside. Stay high with the car on the low side. 47.765. Still there, hold your line. Still inside.
Trying to drop down behind this 3. Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to.
Stay high. Stay high with the car on the low side. Clear inside.
3 car past us. No, he's behind us.
47.83.
Alright, he's dropping back a little bit, so we're just going to get down here. Another lap car coming up.
Still there. Clear outside.
Bottom line's going to start stacking up more and more as people try to get down. Everyone's going single file. We got 8 laps of fuel.
47.675.
No one should be able to make it to 40, so it's going to be an interesting pit strategy if this thing goes green. Also going to be interesting to see if everyone can stay together. Penalties are going to be massive killers, so don't want to do that. We got some blinking, and that guy reacted. I don't know if he reacted or not, but felt like he was lifting off, so I had to jump out there.
Still there, inside. 47.7.
This is where we're going to be really weak.
Keep high.
This far back from the draft on the outside. Well, here we go. Lap car. Where's he going to go? He goes to the apron. But he's going to try to get up the track on corner entry. Unless he slows down enough. Nope, he slows down enough. Good news. Okay. Thought that was going to be a mess. Yeah, we're really struggling for speed now. That's kind of interesting. What do we do? Tire pressures. I don't think we can really do any changes to those. We got 5 laps of fuel.
Still inside. Still inside. Still there, inside. Still there.
Outside dying again, and we're going to get shuffled quite far back. But
4.488. We got about 5 laps of fuel left. Stay high.
we have to pit with people, and we can't pit from too far back. So those are our must-haves of this stop. Can't be one of the last cars in line, and we can't go in by ourselves or with a small group.
Stay high with the car on the low side. .28.207. Still there, hold your line.
kind of getting weird. A little sloppy. We'll take a look and see what the wear is on the lefts when we stop and make an adjustment based on that. 3 laps of fuel. Alright, we got some people pitting. Only a few though. Most of the people behind us, which sucks because that puts us kind of dead last. Still got 3 laps of fuel. Some of the top line has dropped down. I think we got to go in with these people next. Okay. Another lucky moment. Although we are pretty far back, but we're gaining. How many people are going in this time? None. We're gonna have to pit next time for sure. We got 2 laps of fuel, but we don't want to stretch it to 1. So I assume everyone's going to come down pit road. 34 is going to be pitting, I think, before we pit on pit lane, but it's all getting jammed up here and someone's causing a big gap up there as well. That's not good. Go.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. The leader's pitting now. Clear outside.
A little slow, but that's fine.
Pit option 3, 2, 1. Right here.
And pit. What do we got? Oh yeah, don't even need to change tires.
Go, go, go!
Alright, get out of the pits. Be in the pack. Looks like we're good. Alright, we're good. We should be able to hold on to the draft, even though we're dead last in this group. That's going to be a bit scary, but there's going to be some checkups as people are too wide on the apron. That's going to hurt us a bit, especially because the 32 is struggling, but I think we can hold on to it. Unless he's really damn slow. Can't fuck around and lose the draft. Just double check what's ahead of us, make sure we're not gonna have a checkup. We gotta go, guys. Can't just sit here and... Why are we going high? What are we doing up here, guys? They're trying to lose the draft. I mean, at least we're not by ourselves, but they have really screwed that up ahead. We just were in a bad spot for coming onto pit road. All the way at the back of everyone that pit. I tried to get a few spots on entry, but it didn't do us any good. And this guy is, I don't know, we should all group up together. It looks like we got enough people, so. Yeah, it looks like we've got it. Hung out there. Okay, scary times here. We are the back car. We need the front group to not stay single file, and we need our 5 or 6 people to not have any dumb checkups or anything stupid like that. We should have enough people back here to slowly catch up to the next group, and the next group, and then it all is together. But they can't start getting stupid and too wide back here until we catch that black truck that's up ahead. Looks like we're okay. A few people are not, though. A few people are quite far behind us. 20 seconds behind us. We can't check up too much. There's going to be a big old checkup here and a wreck. And thankfully, luck once again is on our side, and we make the move before it happens, and that prevents us from dropping all the way back. Now we're just going to get behind the 26. That's Charles. Because if we stayed side by side with each other there, we could easily drag each other down with side draft, but doing that, I've kind of lost momentum, so I'm going to have to hope there's a tiny bit of a checkup here where we can get some speed built up. There it is. Okay, we're good. I've just been seeing into the future here. I'm not predicting it's going to happen, but I make a move and then something happens and we benefit from it. All those other people behind us, screwed now if it goes green. Thankfully, no one went all the way to the top where we already were. That's normally what happens in those situations. Alright, so next time, we're not even taking tires. And we're going to go with 9 gallons, 10 gallons of fuel. Up again on the bottom. I'm just going to go high since we can't be the last car in a checkup because we'll just go backwards. I don't know why the car just swerved there. That was weird. Wasn't aiming at anyone there. That was just the car turning left for no reason. God, they're so slow. When they're single file, we are just dog shit. We need the front guys to get side by side. What we don't need, though, is a wreck. And I also need to just try to pull up here. I want to get ahead of the Pop Secret guy. What he's causing, he's hanging back quite a bit, but he's able to suck up really good. But that hurts me all the way back here because we don't suck up that well. And as he does it bigger and bigger, it is a higher chance of me losing the draft. So I can't really risk it. See how big of a gap he's forming right there, but we have no speed up top to do anything. But I can't be lifting off, I can't be side drafting like that. I didn't mean to. I was going to pull in behind him, but then all of a sudden the inside line checked up again. I just want to get a little further ahead, but there's a checkup coming on the inside, so we're going to get a few spots here. Get a little further up, maybe be able to drop down in front of the 4. We just don't have draft on the top side. I'm trying to stay higher just so that we don't accidentally side draft ourselves into oblivion. full throttle and not going anywhere.
48.502.
I'm not trying to pass everyone and be a pain in the ass. I'm just trying to not lift at the back because I will lose the draft if I do it.
Still there, hold your line.
Fortunately, we've got a lap car coming up on track there.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
I'm pressing so hard on this pedal. The minute I lift off, though, for a checkup, we lose everyone. Now, there should be a lot of lap traffic coming up. Which should cause a bit of chaos in the front pack. I mean, look at this. We are not gaining anything, and this Ford car keeps getting further and further away from the pack. Alright, there we go. We got some drafts slightly in front of us.
Inside. Stay high. 47.1.
Hopefully he stays up high here and we can...
Still there at the bottom.
Oh, but now we're going to have to check up here.
Keep high.
And start going quicker. Okay, we're okay, we're okay.
Clear inside.
We're okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. Seen a car go left and then these guys checked up in front of us. These two, though, by themselves on the outside are doing well, so I think I'm just going to follow them up there.
Stay high with the car on the low side. 47.846. Still there at the bottom. Stay high with the car on the low side. Clear.
We're getting close to being able to pit to make it to the end. I don't know if anyone will, but we need to be on the lookout for that.
Inside. Still inside.
I've just had to be a lot more aggressive just because we are so limited on our suck up. I can't afford to just hang out and be dead last.
Clear inside. 47.477.
You can already tell the pace has picked up a lot more since it's more single file and we're
Still
just,
there at the bottom.
we're nowhere.
Still there. Clear inside. Clear inside. Inside.
These guys just rocket away from us. Now they're almost 3 wide. They are 3 wide. They are wrecking.
Still there. Hold your line. The yellow flag is out. Ripping in turn.
Why did it come down off the wall?
Pit road is closed right now. Left up 25. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Alright. Now we got some damage.
We've got damage on the back end.
That's not going to be good for us. And it allows everyone to catch back up. We had it missed. I needed to stay lower, but I knew I had someone to my inside that was maybe hitting the apron, so I didn't want to get down in them, and we probably came up too much, but oh well. Let's hope we can get it all fixed. We're not taking tires, we are taking fuel. Let's hope that we can get it all fixed and it's not going to hurt us. I think at this point we gotta just, we're gonna change tires, pump up the tires, try to get a little more speed.
Pit road is now open.
And maybe drop the rear end. Unfortunate, but it could have been a lot worse. I should have just slowed down for it, but we had a gap.
Pit boxing, 3, 2,
Please
1.
be minor.
Right here. We can only repair some of the damage.
Okay, it's nothing. I mean, it's not getting fixed all the way, but it shouldn't be a game stopper for us, especially since it's on the rear end and not the front end.
Go, go, go!
I mean, the biggest thing we lose there is those people that
Just a heads up,
lost
you
the
know,
pack
one
that
right
now are back in it.
side.
That hurts us the most.
Catch the 17 car.
So, pumped up the tire pressures. Don't know if that'll do what I need it to do, but it looks like they needed to be. Looks like the center temp was low on everything, so I think this will help us with a little bit of speed. I couldn't remember if negative offset lowered or raised the rear end, so that's why I just decided not to do anything with that. Don't need to go the wrong way when we're already terrible. I mean, I guess I could get out and look in the garage and see what it says, but I can't even move anything to really see, so I don't think it's going to tell me what I need to see because I don't know adjustments at all. So we'll go with tire pressure. Hopefully get this thing rolling a little better. We're just lucky that it was minor damage. We can make it on fuel.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the outside.
So I'm not sure why everyone's spitting there. Why is everyone pitting there? Is it because green, white, checkered, maybe? I don't know. That's a weird one. I mean, I'm showing that we are really good on fuel, so... And that was a lot of people that pit. Alright, final 30 laps. Yeah, we got 31 to go, and we made it 35 laps on the initial, unless they had auto fuel on and it didn't give them enough. Or they're just going so much quicker that they're using more fuel. Doubtful. Everyone made it to lap like 33 on the initial run, so that one's confusing, other than green, white, checkered, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. And they're all single file back there now too, because it was one to go when they came out, so they're going to be all strung out on the start as well. I don't think we'll lose them, but just a weird decision.
Green flag, green flag.
Not going ahead. Got cars going left and right, and one just not going. Don't know what he's doing. Why did that guy just not go?
Car outside.
Oh well, we didn't lose the draft somehow.
Still there. Keep low.
He's still not going. That's weird.
Still there.
I have no idea.
Clear high.
We got lucky on that one. Should have easily lost the pack there.
Car inside. Stay high. Put the car on the low side.
Let's see if we can go forward.
Still there. Hold your line. 52.3.
A little easier when we're getting pushed.
Stay high. Still there.
I don't think we're going to be able to push anyone. We just hit a bubble when we get there. And we got someone in front of us, so we got to just, we're in front of him, so we got to just
High. Put the car on the low side.
lift off, otherwise we're going to cause a big one. And now we've caught everyone in our line.
Still there. Inside.
And he's dropping down
Still
low.
there. Inside.
Too bad we have no suck up at all.
Still inside. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Still there.
We've moved ourselves into the top 10.
Still there. Hold your line.
Almost. Oh, and top line lead car is blinking. That'll be fun. We definitely won't be going backwards or dodging a wreck from
Still
that.
there. Hold your line. 47.447. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high.
Gas checkup. Holy shit.
Stay high.
Why are we stopping? Why did that guy hit the brakes? What was that?
Stay high.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Clear inside. Inside. 48.305. Stay high. Still there at bottom. Stay high.
Inside line's gonna have a big checkup here.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Don't know why that guy just stopped as the lead car though. Is that the 10 again? No, the 10 was behind us.
Still there. Inside.
Wasn't he? Or did we somehow fall behind him again? No, I think it was the 8.
Still there. Hold your line. 47.498. Still there.
Nothing we can do there. Couldn't suck up.
Stay high.
Weren't going to be able to do anything.
Stay high. Put the car on the low side. Still there. Inside. Still there at bottom.
Oh my god, we're so slow. It's like I lift off for anything.
Still inside.
And we have a bigger restrictor plate than everyone else.
Keep it up. Doing a really good job.
Yeah, try my best.
3, 4. Still there. Hold your line.
Good on fuel. 3 laps to the good.
Stay high. Put the car on the low side.
be smart, patient, and watch out for people hitting the brakes at the front of the field. And inside line coming up the track a bit. Just heard inside car get closer. Look at that, we made our way into the top 10. Check up for inside line. Nope. I thought that bobble was going to hurt him a little bit more than it did. That RGB car up there, third in line on our row, he is pinching a bit and getting close to hooking. I think he's third in line. He might be second in line. Oh, he is second in line. Alright, we are 2 laps to the good. Leader dropped down from our lane. It's going to move us up a little bit further.
Still there. Still there, hold your line.
Just trying not to lift too much here.
Still there,
Still 20 to go, but I can't give up track position with this setup.
Stay high.
Also got to be aware of someone going 3 wide,
Still there, inside.
because that's eventually going to happen. I think we'll be fine with that. If we get stuck in the sucker hole in the middle, though, we'll be going backwards quick if we don't have help. What we need is absolute, like, just massive help. Someone pushing us, and we're good. If I gotta try to catch up and push someone, we are bad.
Still there, inside. Stay high.
Getting close to having the lead guy of our line drop down, although I don't know why anyone would drop down, because every time someone's dropped down, they've ended up getting passed by the guy on the high side. But we're also having some really crappy pushes happening now, so our line loses out big time there.
Still there. Still inside.
Lift on entry. That way I don't have to lift too much
Still inside.
right as we catch them.
Stay high. 48.216. Still there, hold your line.
Haven't noticed anything different with the air pressures. After the race, I'll try to look at the temps in the center and see if it did anything. What we got to worry about now is when we go down the backstretch and go up high, it does allow someone from the inside line to jump to the outside of the car they're behind. So we don't want to get too wide, especially later on.
Still there.
race would be amazing, but there's so much more left to this race that we can't even start thinking about where we're gonna finish. But we're in a good spot. We're in the correct lane. We're not around too much crazy right now. We're saving a bit of fuel. And we're on the fixed setup. Or maybe the old Daytona. I don't even remember if 2011 is the bumpy Daytona or if it's this version. Yeah, guy behind is starting to get 3 wide pressure, and we're just gonna go ahead and help everyone else and just I guess we're gonna go with the 31 if he goes middle, because we got no other options here. Now it's gonna get crazy for 15 laps. Let's just try to survive it. Car ahead of the 31 moved up, that's good. Double check that my internet's good. Not seeing too much. I knew I couldn't go to the high side though. We didn't want to be up there. I usually drive into the wall when I'm up there, so we didn't want to do that. Car on our inside just kind of came up the track, so we need to be careful of that. Inside line broke apart a bit. Big checkup in our line though. RGB car is trying to work both lanes when he just needs to hold the middle lane, because when he loses the push, it slows us all down massively. And we got a lap car. And I really hope that lap car just says, you know what, I'm going to go to the apron. He's gone to the apron, thankfully. Thank you, man. I know it sucks to have to just give up, but 4 wide is not going to be an option here. Well, that worked out. Except for now I gotta push. I don't think that's a thing that we can do. And they're wrecking behind us. I believe we're in 4th place with the fixed setup. And most of the field just died there. I've had to race this so much different than I normally do, and I'm sure everyone's loving it, but there's no way to be conservative with a slow setup at a super speedway. You have to just take and take and take and take, which is what we've been doing. So we're going to save some fuel on this yellow. We're not going to pit because tires don't matter. Keep our track position and hope we can survive the final 9 laps that we get. Hopefully no bonus racing though. The less laps we have to do to get to the checkered, the better. Pit road's open. Man, this has been one. I've never had to, you know, like 15 to go, 3 wide like that. That's just not how I race these, but we had to change it up. This thing is such a dog, but we're getting it up there. We're keeping it up here. Now we just got to make the right decisions on these final few laps. Topside so far has worked out for us every time. If we can get it, I mean, if we can get a top 5, that would be ridiculous. I mean, we were aiming for top 15, but just shows you really don't need anything too fancy. I mean, 4,000 strength of field, all these people are exactly the same skill level as me, and so it's more about the setup and knowing how to work lanes and how to be patient and where you need to go and what you need to look for. But the setup plays a fairly large role in it, and we've been able to work around that somehow. So got a lot of fuel saving going on up front, so they may be closer than they wanted to be. I mean, right now we are gaining laps here each pace lap that we do. The bad part though is I'm going to be the pusher for the outside line now, and I don't know if we have the ability to do that. We'll find out in 1 lap.
One to go. Next time by 7.158. You're on the outside this time.
So we know we need to protect and go middle 3 wide if 3 wide happens. That topside just was not good, and the further we have to go around the track with this set, the worse it is for us. So, and I'll drive into the wall if I get 3 wide outside. So I'm going to do everything I can to protect and stay in the middle lane. Second gear start. Alrighty. Getting a little nervous here. Got a chance to get a decent finish to start off Road to Pro. Leader might have went too early.
5.365. Inside.
We could have went top 3 wide, but I just know that that's not where I want to be. So
There, hold your line.
we are going to do what we said we were going to do, protect middle.
Still there. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still there.
I don't want to force 3 wide here because we're not going to be able to do it.
Hold your line.
Just got to be smart and not get myself in the wrong spot.
2 wide.
The 1 and the 2 are going to be fast.
Still inside. Still there. 51.864.
If they leave too big of a gap, I'm going to have to go.
Still there at the bottom.
Because I can't allow anyone to get to the inside of me.
Still inside. Keep high.
The car is kind of floating around there.
Stay high to the car on the low side. Stay high to the car on the low side. 47.177. Get back in fifth.
So far, pretty calm.
Ripping in turn 1.
Nope, nope, they're not. I think it was prediction code.
Stay high.
These guys are really not going as quick as I thought they would compared to 31, and I don't know who's pushing him.
Still there inside.
21.
Stay high. Keep high.
6 to go. Third lane's coming again.
Still there.
Can't push.
Stay high.
Gotta be safe. They got separated though, and they're wrecking behind us.
Turn 3. The yellow
That's
flag
okay,
is
we're in
out.
6th.
Turn 3. Ripping in turn 3. Line up.
That gives us the high side.
He's closed right now. Past up 23. Car.
We've lost 2 spots, but we're fine. We are going into, no, I don't think we're going to get green white checkered here.
Catch up 24.
Which is shorten cautions. We're not going to get too deep into a green white checker. They sure are making this take longer at the end here. Alright, let's give the 12 a little message here.
Pit road is now open.
So he's going to be starting behind us. And, yeah, if that middle just opens up. Just need to let him know that we are not a fast car, so he's got to
Pit road
push
is closed
like
right
crazy. Just stand down in case there is a lucky dog.
Car 13. Got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
All right, 6th place right now. And, I mean, who would have thunk that we'd be up here? But we got through that first wreck with minimal damage. We got through green flag stop without losing the draft. And then we just made the right choices. There wasn't a good choice to make. I mean, we could have went low, I think, on that last restart with the 31, but I didn't think that was going to work out. So maybe the wrong call. But now we know that the 1 and the 2 hooked up just aren't producing anything. Or the 31 and the 21 hooked up are really quick. And we got to remember, the numbers mean nothing. Everyone's practically the same iRating. I mean, we were at 3,900 last week. And we were at 42 2 weeks ago. So it's everyone in this is just exactly the same. Good news is we are right where we need to be.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside, 6.841.
And we got a ton of fuel now, so that's not even a concern if we get a bunch of green, white checkers. Which this one's going to be a natural green, white checkered. I just gotta hope that the 1 and the 2 decide to go up by the wall for some reason and we can just sneak a nose in there. Because then that's going to force the 1 to stay high with his buddy in the 2. And if he doesn't, then that pulls us up past the 2. And if he does stay high, it gives us a chance to get pushed up into that front line. But it's going to be a little bit different restart this time with the 31. So, yeah, just gotta go with what we get, try to get a good finish here, go for the opportunities if they're there. If they're not, we're not gonna force something.
About to go green, stay focused.
But here we go. Green, white, and checkered, unless we get a yellow.
Green, green, green.
31 comes up the track. Now he's dropping back down. Luckily I didn't have any time to react or do anything with that. Inside line's going, but we're going to be patient here. Top line's going to get a run. Oh, it's not there yet, bud. Also got to not get hooked by the RGB car. It was kind of bouncing around lanes. Gonna get to the white flag. Now we just gotta wait for that opening to happen if it does. Not there. Be patient. I think if we go for it now, it's essentially gonna give the 31 a win. Nope. Oh, no, no! Fucking stupid ass racing.
Braking on the back stretch. Clear inside. Braking on the back stretch. The next car's the leader.
We deserved a top 6 there. That is bullshit. We do not deserve to finish all the way back here. So stupid. We do not deserve this finish after that race. Such a stupid form of racing.
All right, there's checkered flag.
That was such an undeserved finish for me. That's just trash. Did not need to happen. Yep. That's stupid ass plate racing though. All right, well, let's take a look at the results. Do we have results yet? Are the results even going to work? Doesn't look like it. Fine. Let's take a look at the wrecks that happened. That was so shit. We deserved so much better than that. So the first wreck, we were in it and survived it, but let's see if we could have done a better job. 3-car goes to the high side, then decides he's going to come back down, wrecks himself, and no, I came up. So that's on me. I got worried with the 19 down there, and then I just came up, and that's all on me. So I needed to just hold the middle line, but I was worried about the inside line. Then behind us, 6 turns down, 13 turns down, and they wad him up. That was on 68. He's not having a fun race now because they're all damaged, but they all still beat us. Then the 3 slamming the 9, so the 3 causes another wreck and takes out the 25 again. He's doing really good. And then 31 just gets hooked on the bottom, and we almost made it through. Like, I felt like we were going to make it through. I think we just get hooked by the 12. Yep. I needed to go lower. But that is stupid racing for you. Just needed to be slightly lower. Unfortunately, the 12 got to our outside, and then, I mean, we had a chance for 3rd or 4th there. Just so disappointing. Undeserved. We did everything right. Well, other than hitting the 25 in that one wreck, but putting our car where we needed it to go. But that is how stupid racing happens. It's all just luck. All it is. So, we are going to fall out of a 499 for the first time in a long time. And we lose 51 iRating, which means nothing. We were 9th split, but there might be a few splits that aren't done. But yeah, way down there. But yeah. So, last car on the lead lap, just so undeserved. We did everything that we could do. Should have been a top 5, but that's how it goes. So we did way better than I thought we would with the fix set. Oh yeah, I guess we're not going to get a good reading since we slid a bunch there, but yeah, still, temps got a little better, but that might be from the slide. So just disappointing, but hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll be doing the Daytona 500 maybe on Saturday, or I might just not do it. So we'll see if I decide to wake up in time, or if I stay up too late on Friday night. But there you have it. Stupid, stupid, stupid restrictor plate racing. Thanks for watching.